And I'm Tracey.
And I'm Abby. And welcome to The Journey.
What is The Journey podcast about?
Wow, this podcast is about hope in a society that enhances and glorifies hopelessness.
Yeah.
It's about us delving into life the way that God intended it to be. And this is just a platform for people to come and to receive and to see that there's purpose and there's promise and there's so much more to life than what we know and what we see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like Abby said, it's a platform of hope and truth and guidance. We both found ourselves at one place in our life where we felt hopeless.
Yeah.
And, you know, society that we're living in today is very vocal on the negative and very unapologetically sharing their opinions and their negativity. And social media is somewhat being used in such a negative, in a negative way. And it can be and should be used in a way that enhances and builds and uplifts one another. And we believe that this podcast will allow, this platform will be used for that, to build and to do life together in the way that God has intended for.
When and how did this vision come to life?
No doubt that it was God inspired and God ordained.
Definitely.
I remember sitting in our car in a parking lot many years ago, and in my spirit, the Lord say that I'm preparing you to be a voice of hope.
Yeah.
And last year in 2024, Abby and I were speaking, and when she shared what God laid on her heart and I shared what God laid on my heart, we knew that God had aligned for us to do this journey together.
Yes, exactly. And like Tracey said, it came to us separately, but there was complete alignment, and then just the direction and the vision thereafter came so suddenly and so quickly. So we know.
When you know that you know that you know that it's God, and that is what the journey is. Why did you choose to name it The Journey?
Well, that is exactly what this life is. It's a journey. It's a process, it's a walk, it's a road. And this is just a platform for everybody to come and find what is your journey all about? What is your life actually about? What is God intended for it to be?
Yeah. You know, life is a beautiful journey. It's filled with challenges, with hardships, with seasons. But with it comes, you know, joy and celebrations and victories. But it's all about navigating this journey. You know, the road isn't always going to be smooth. It isn't always going to be easy. There will be challenges and there will be obstacles in life. So the podcast is all about navigating through those seasons. And seeing us tap into the purpose and the promises that God has got for our life.
Absolutely. What kind of topics will be discussed?
We will be delving into all topics. The questions that we have, we're going to be speaking all things life, relationships, parenting, intimacy with God, personal development, and we'll be sharing our journey, our stories, our testimonies, how we've overcome, you know, the challenges in life, and we will be inviting others onto this platform to share their stories, their journey with us on this podcast.
And we plan on being very intentional about how we operate on this podcast, who we invite. It's not just going to be, it's really going to be directed and fully ordained by God.
Absolutely.
What is our desire for this podcast?
Our hope and desire for this podcast is that it is a platform of hope. For people to not only be encouraged and motivated and inspired, which they will be, but for them to know that they're not alone on this journey. And that God has already prepared the way, and that His promises is there for us to access on this journey as we navigate through life.
Yes, definitely. And just also for people to find their purpose. I mean, we have such a unique plan and purpose designed for each and every one of us specifically. And to tap into that, to tap into the promises of God, like Tracey said.
Everything that God has for us.
Exactly, precisely. And the promises are not only like true, but it's accessible as well. So just to grab a hold of it. And that is our intention and our true desire for this podcast. So we look forward to going on this journey with you.